understand the driving in Italy yet, but I think it's just full send. Like totally ignoring all speed limits and just go. I am absolutely pinned in that little tiny box on wheels. I don't know what it is. Just is overtaking everyone. Sorry. Yeah, just idle talk. Let me park it right here. It can't do it under idle power. I'm gonna have to give it some revs. Come on floor. Can we pass the Boca? Let's go. Turn air conditioning off. We need the extra horsepower. Look, we're wide open.
We're barely. Here we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
Thank you.
It's just like old lady.
Yeah.
We held up all of Italy. I got to the toll booth and I was like, I didn't get a ticket. I blew through the toll and the fast pass earlier. And they're like, oh, you can't do that. I'm like, okay, well, can I just pay you to get through? And when we were stuck at the machine, there was like not someone we were talking to. And then he just like left. Last time I left you on this channel, going to floor 5, we were in Los Angeles returning the Porsche Taycan at LAX. I'm now in Italy. I made it. And I'm here to see the Volvo EX30. And Volvo had, of course, a little driver to pick me up, which was really nice of them. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna rent a car. So I went over to Sixt and I said, you got a Tesla Model 3 Performance like it says on the website? They said, no, but we have a Fiat Panda with a manual. And I was like, that sounds cool. She said, follow all the blue arrows. I've never seen a door like this. Okay. Gotta follow all the blue arrows up the ramp, and then we'll find, hopefully, our Fiat Panda. We're in Italy. What the heck? There's an Audi A1, a Skoda, an Audi S3 looks pretty good. A little Skoda there. Okay, loving the cars. Can't read a damn sign around here. Terminal, I got that one. Exit, okay, maybe I can read the signs. Q7 Euro plate from Italy. There's the little eye on there. Great. Up over that ramp, all the way ahead, should be our Fiat Panda with a manual. Very much looking forward to this. So I literally came all the way to Italy to film a car for 40 minutes in a studio, and I was like, what am I gonna do for the whole day? Because I have all day tomorrow, and I'm done at 9:30 in the morning. I was like, you know what? I got some friends that are on vacation in Italy. Hannah's over here. Hannah, you'll see on Out of Spec Reviews, is one of my longtime friends, a great designer that she's working with us for a series. So she came to Milan to film this video for me. I was like, let's grab a car, do some adventures. And that's what this video is gonna be. The Milan road trip in the Fiat Panda. I had a great shower in Frankfurt at the Lufthansa lounge. They had like the best shower I've ever had in my life. Great water pressure. And I'm seeing a bunch of cars. Woo! They said we could have a Fiat 500, but it wasn't electric. I tried to get any electric car to see charging infrastructure, and she's just like, I have one car left, and I always get from Sixt, and yeah, okay, so that's what we got. Let's go find this thing. Okay, I think we're heading in the correct direction now. 122. See, that was the iX I wanted, but she said someone just reserved it right before I got here. That would have been fun to have an iX here. And I love that they rent electric cars. So it's got to be right over here somewhere. I hear the door locks. Oh, there it is in the back corner. Wow, look at the base wheels on this Audi. That is hilarious. Oh my God. This thing looks so base model. I love it. Oh, look at this. It's our little Fiat Panda. What the heck? It actually looks good. It actually looks good. It's a hybrid too. It's a manual hybrid. I gotta figure out how this all works. Wow, it's tiny. Hybrid manual Fiat Panda. Count me in. Let's do it inside of the Panda now. And does it literally have 4 kilometers on it? Is this thing brand new? Oh, fold out key, high quality. Start this baby up. We gotta get everything correct. Foot on the clutch. Red line is at, well, we'll very quickly figure out what it is. It's a gas car. I think it literally has 4 kilometers on it. Has no one wanted the little Panda to rent? It's got air conditioning, auto. There we go. Let's just go gentle. Whoa, strong air conditioning. Oh, I like the fan. Manual transmission. Hell yeah, this thing's gonna live at wide open throttle. About to get a nice break-in period, that's for sure. Put the seat all the way down. Let's get out of town here, or out here. See if I can hook up CarPlay or something to this Uconnect system. Same system you get in a Maserati Quattroporte, by the way. ASR off, absolutely. I gotta put this thing in English because I don't know what it's saying. And wow, we are in a Fiat Panda. And it's like plenty of room. It's like a mini G-Wagon. How nice is this? Okay, everything is set. My friend Hannah is only 4.8 miles away, but that's somehow 30 minutes, I guess, traffic. So let's go break in the Fiat Panda at wide open throttle, give it the true Italian tune-up that it deserves. And dang, I'm so excited. This is so much better than having like someone bring you over to a hotel in a Volvo XC90 so we can go look at the EX30. Like, we got a freaking car that we can drive around in. Hell yeah. And it's cool. Euro spec, all the things. They get all the weird specs here. Okay, I can't really hold the phone, drive, and get out of here at the same time, so I'll catch up with you in a little bit. We are on the move in the Fiat Panda. Let me tell you, so it's a hybrid, which is interesting. So I have auto start stop on and off, but it uses a little pancake motor to start the engine up, because if I lift up on the clutch, you can see the engine stops, clutch in, and it just fires up. It doesn't and then, you know, run a starter. Waiting for the light to go green. It's got a really short first gear, so it's just super duper snappy. So I think I got it, let's see, got it timed pretty well with the light here. Waiting for the light to go. And then I want to show you this display. There we go, green light. Look, and then you can see if it's using battery. It's got a 3-cylinder, I can hear it. We're going left at the light. Full send, full throttle. That's a way to break in a motor. 6,500 red line into third. Hell yeah, brother. Speed limits. I think Jeremy Clarkson once said this is God's racetrack. Speed limits don't exist. Little heel toe. Oh yes. Didn't really want to get in a second there. Now we're in second. All good. Okay, let's go find Hannah. And oh, this is wonderful. This is so much more fun than an iX. A little cheap hatchback, and I bought all the insurance, of course. So if anything happens, they'll just pick it up wherever we crash it. Full beans. That's all she's got. Into third. We are now somewhere deep inside the city, and there's Hannah. And everyone's driving Fiats around. So, yeah. Hello. What do you think of the Fiat Panda?
Oh, I like it. I like the Panda. I saw it today because they're doing a demonstration of it as a Polizia car in the square by the Duomo.
Really?
Yeah, so it was all decked out. You got to see inside of it, but it had a different paint job.
Okay. Well, there's like, what's crazy is there's Jeeps and Fiats everywhere because they're part of the same group. Yeah, this thing rips. We've got 12 kilometers on it. We're the first ones to rent it.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. It's brand new. We can just break it in.
I know. I've just been
style.
I've been at Redline the whole time. Here, I'll hand this to you.
Yeah.
You're filming. It's really slow. That's all it can do.
Oh, this poor thing.
I know, it's a hybrid too, so
man.
we're actually regenning on the
Oh,
D-cell.
wow.
And it regens so much, I think it kicks the brake lights on.
Wow.
So that's off throttle. All cool. Well, I guess we should go tell the Volvo people I actually made it. So we gotta go find them. And then we just go somewhere, I don't know.
We have mini restaurant options. Osteria, trattoria, all of the above.
I know, and I just ate so much on the plane.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, let's go find out. We have checked into the hotel. Well, Hannah, you're staying where?
I'm staying in a little Airbnb. It's small, like quarters outside of a larger home, which is cool.
Drop gear all the way out to Redline. Got to embrace the Italian spirit. We're on our way to a racetrack, so we're gonna do that. And look, now we're on the outskirts of Milan. It's a little less old school, a little more modern. This is a giant, just open square of some kind.
Just
Yep.
a bunch of commercial properties out here.
Okay, that's a better way of saying it. I don't know anything about Italy, except we're going to get pizza someplace out of the city so we can test the top speed of the Panda. That is the only goal of the day. And then tomorrow early morning we're going to film. Ah, charging station. That Model 3 is parked like the complete wrong way. So I guess, I mean, I'm just finding you can do anything in Italy and no one seems to care, because I've been driving like a complete idiot and no one has said anything. We haven't been pulled over or arrested or deported.
And you're the first person to honk.
I know. I was bringing a little bit of New York energy. Apparently no one honks here. I thought in Italy you got to be angry and like use your car as a bumper car. But apparently not. They're very respectful in northern Italy. Love all the little Alphas, smart cars everywhere. These are pretty popular. Lincoln Co. 01. We've reviewed that car. That's on our channel. Subscription model only in Germany. Maybe they sell them here, but pretty interesting. Full send. And yeah, now we're heading to a very famous racetrack, which I'll let you know how that goes when we get there. This is great. Welcome to a tunnel. Listen to the exhaust bellow off of the walls. 5,000 RPM, still floored. 5,000 RPM, 5,500. Oh, I'm absolutely pegged, and then there's this dude in an Audi A1 right back here to our back right, just keeping up with us, just driving normally, like not even thinking about anything. This is probably the slowest car I've ever driven. You just have to keep it at the rev limiter everywhere. We just missed our turn because I saw a sign to Monza that way. But that's okay. The thing is, you don't actually need no speed limits when you're in a slow car, because every road is a racetrack if you drive a Fiat Panda, because you're full send at like just wide open throttle. And look, there's literally people in like a Ford just cruising. The A1's pulling away from us. I'm at 5,500 RPM, matted, and he's just going. Yeah, this way is our exit, so pull down tight and on the brakes. Gotta strut the tires in a little bit. Little rev match downshifts. The gearbox is fine. Monza this way, on the brakes. And stop sign. Okay, let's go. Let's go see this track before the sun goes down. Monza 1. Wow, I had no idea it was so close to the city. Welcome to Monza. Welcome to Monza. We're just going. That's the approach in Europe. I can't read any of the signs. I see a lot of things telling you can't do something. I don't know what that something is. You just go for it. And no one has looked at us weird today, so we're okay. But wow, we are at Monza. So one of the coolest racetracks. So excited to just see a little bit of the tarmac. Just, I don't know, I want to get a glimpse of the track, and wow, so neat. Totally not what I expected it to look or feel like. I'd love to do some laps in the Panda, but it's not possible. But I'm seeing some grandstands up here, so perhaps that's the main straight. Could be, I don't know. Let's see what else we can find. It says innovation takes you higher. And driving simulator, okay. Professional car simulator. Porsche Center, all looks like good signs. Monza karting to the right. This is looking good. Connecting partner, okay. Literally no one is here. Full send. Oh yes, showing off our racing spirit. Monza karting. Can we do karting? Oh, look at that freaking Euro truck. That is so sick. The Mercedes Actros. I got them all over here. We got some people over here on the left. So, smile and wave. wave. They didn't seem to care. Scania trucks on the left over here. Ah, getting the race cars unloaded. Is the Fiat Panda, and I know not much about it, but it has some cool things. Red tow hooks for the racing spirit, so we can really, you know, get this thing out of a hole. It smells, oh my god, it's really getting a break in. We got fogs, which are really hot, so no LEDs in there. We got headlights, really hot, no LEDs. It's a hybrid with a manual, which is really interesting. So anytime you have it in neutral with the clutch open, you know, just not pressed, it's off. You're just coasting along. I also did a test to see what happens if you stall it. It's pretty much impossible to stall this car, even if you pop off the clutch in first, because it just has so much torque and it applies throttle. But I just held it on the handbrake and popped off the clutch, stalled it, and it restarts when you put the clutch in. So pretty cool tech here as well. It's actually like probably the easiest manual I've ever driven. A lot of rev hang though. Again, really liking this hybrid badge, this H with this thing here, very interesting. Not sure, it's really a mild hybrid more than it is anything else, because there's no way to drive on electric power at all. Anytime you're underway, it's using the combustion engine, 3-cylinder turbocharged. I don't know any of the specs. It's probably a 1.5 or 1.3, I don't know. But then it has the little boost motor on the output shaft of the crankshaft, and it like, you hit the throttle and you actually get instant response, which is great. Fuel cap. We've already burned a half a tank in 20 kilometers. So real, you know, there's two theories on how to break in a car, which is we're not running the vehicle hard out of its operating range. I'm not over revving the engine. We're making sure temperatures are good. But you know, two camps are drive it how it's intended to be driven. As a rental car, it's always going to be driven like this. And the other camp is like, give it a 1,200 mile break-in period, gently ease the revs up. But I've talked to engine builders who are like, just drive the engine as to how it's going to be used, and that's how we're doing it. Backseat review. Let's see. Hannah has her seat pretty far back. Oh yeah, I don't really fit that well, but surprising amount of headroom. And so if Hannah were to move her seat up, which she could, I could fit three. This is a 5-seater, 3 people in the back. Unbelievable good build quality. We all know Fiat Pandas are tough from watching them on Top Gear and everything like this, and I had to like argue with the 6th rental car lady to get this thing, because she was like, why do you want that? Don't you want a Fiat Cinquecento, a 500? And I'm like, no, I want the weird one. She's like, no one likes this. I said, no, in America, we all love the Panda. You got to understand, the Panda's a lovable vehicle. This one's just a front wheel drive. If it was a 4-wheel drive, it could really go anywhere. That's the cool thing about it. It's small, it's light, it's chunky. 4-wheel drive goes wherever you want to go. But I'm really enjoying our front wheel drive example. Top speed so far, 150 kilometers or so, allegedly. I really want to see it hit 100 miles an hour. So we're looking for that 160 or above number. We'll take it out on some more highways as we leave here. But let's do some more exploring around Monza. Absolutely loving today. We've now done a little bit of soft roading in the Panda, and I think we found a way where we can see the track. Man, they really have this place guarded off. There we go. The pavement of Monza. How cool would it be to do a track day here one day? Just so cool. Let's head up the grandstand. Well, we've seen Monza. Let's go find the next destination. All right, we're going to get some pizza at, where are we going, Hannah?
Lake Garda. We're just going to go to any pizzeria. They're all open to midnight. So.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, 9 a.m. for me now. Are you on Central European time yet?
I'm like in the middle. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm getting closer. I'm waking up around 11 a.m.
Okay.
So close.
Good enough.
Yeah.
I am absolutely pinned in that little tiny box on wheels. I don't know what it is. Just is overtaking everyone. I'm going as fast as we possibly can. Look at the rev counter, and look, we're at 6,000 RPM. I'm floored, and this dude's freaking sending it. Into fifth. He's pulling away. I'm still floored.
forecast, we have 98% chance of rain. I feel like a meteorologist. We're gonna have 98% chance of rain tomorrow.
Look at this old Chrysler Voyager 2.4 16 valve automatic. Why would you put that as a sticker on your car? Anyway, let's go see what Cuomo's all about, and then I guess we'll head back to the hotel. I'll drop you off. I need to borrow one of those Euro power adapters.
Of course,
from you.
yes.
And then we have to be at the hotel lobby at 6:15 a.m.
All right, a full day of Volvo tomorrow. Well, look at that.
Yeah, actually just the morning with Volvo.
Okay.
And then dinner with some of the engineers of EX30.
Very
which will
cool.
be kind of interesting. And yeah, man,
Wow.
you gotta just keep the revs up on this thing and keep
I
it
don't
moving.
know how it is. Very cool. Beautiful.
Hit that 3x zoom on that, Hannah.
3x.
That's that button right there that says.
Oh, you want to zoom all the way in?
Yeah, just go to 3. Doesn't that let you?
Oh, now I'm in 9.
Oh yeah, you gotta just hit the 3.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
There we go.
Because then that's the maximum it can do without a digital zoom.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so that's a lens, in-lens zoom.
Imagine if this was clear, I'd be able to see all the mountain range over there.
This is insane. These are some big mountains. I mean, we have some big mountains in Colorado, but these are
No, these are next level.
Welcome to the Alps.
Wow.
And here's an Iveco dealer here on the right. This is the same body they use for the Nikola Tre hydrogen truck in the U.S.
Wow.
Fascinating. Fiat dealer, maybe factory on the left? Oh, did
Were
we
they
bring it
making
back to its
Pandas?
birthplace? Okay, so I
Wow.
am currently wide open throttle in an Opel Mokka just blowing by us. People absolutely motor here. And we need a faster car. Oh, he's giving way for us.
Oh.
Come on, I'm floored. And we passed the Mocha. Let's go. Turn air conditioning off. We need the extra horsepower. We're wide
We're
open.
barely. Here we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
Thank you.
It's just like old lady.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Oh, this is great. A legitimate racetrack. Everyone's got to drive here.
Wow, look at that. Kyle, where do you want to have dinner?
There's only one place where we can have dinner. At the Wiener House.
We're going to the Vina house.
Actually, I think we're still got some ways to
Yeah.
go to Lake Garda, but that's such a nice building.
Maybe next time.
The storms are rolling in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
some serious storms.
Shall
But the
we-
views have been amazing.
Yes. Like home. Oh, and there's a big go-kart place behind it.
Yeah, a lot of go-karting things going on. Welcome to the mean streets of Cuomo, Italy. One of the most beautiful drives in a long time. I couldn't really show you much because it's been an insane downpour. It's also 9 p.m. and still relatively light outside. But we're cruising over to go to this pizzeria. And I think realistically we're probably an hour outside of Milan, something like that. Yeah, I don't know, sort of a suburb, if you will. But wow, this seems like the place to live. Mountain living, beautiful, huge homes, all up in these mountains to the right. And even if you look straight ahead in the mountains, there's all little homes nestled in there as well. So very cool place. And where are we going to dinner, Hannah?
We're going to a pizzeria that's right on the lake, so we'll have great views. It's open late because we're getting there late. Kyle has no jet lag, so we're just gonna have dinner and then he's already ready to call it a night.
Yep. I very rarely am affected by time zones. Look at this up here on this mountain. If you zoom in on that, that's crazy. There's a freaking giant ass something on the top. Just insane. So anyway, loving the Panda. The Panda's the perfect car because I can drive everywhere wide open. I don't have to worry about any speed cameras because it's not fast. And it's just like a fun, well-built. It sounds good with the 3-cylinder as well. Little rev match downshift. I've been wanting to drive a manual for so long. It's been forever since I've driven a manual, and which is very odd. I don't own a manual transmission car, and I'm like Mr. Manual guy. So it's nice just to work, to drive. I'm really enjoying a little heel toe on the way in. Oh, look at this road that we're on. That's a little bit of understeer, full throttle on the exit. Traction control got in our way. Into third. You just drive everywhere so fast in this car. And because you're on little tiny bicycle tires, you're not actually going that fast. But look at this road with the mountains up here. Oh, I am lucky. I have spent quite a bit of time in this area. And it's just next level.
No, we're still 5 minutes away.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be on the lake.
Oh.
We didn't drive all this way to look at our Italian vernacular.
I don't know. The Suzuki dealership. Conti Moto. Pronto Moto. That's what they should call it.
Pronto Moto.
Pronto
Wow.
Moto.
It looks like we're in Tuscany. You got the yellow hue, you've got all this stone, and this drive has just been so beautiful.
This is pretty cool. We should pick them up for a ride.
Yeah. Anybody want to come have pizza with us?
Eat some locals.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, we are in Cuomo, sitting alongside. Camera's not very good at it. The water.
Yeah.
Got some food. I don't think people on YouTube will remember because no one watched our stuff back then, but we've been making YouTube videos together
For 10 years.
10
2013.
Was it
our first
2013?
one. Yeah.
10 years.
It's 10 years this year, which is really weird.
That is crazy.
We've been making them since we were like 8. I'm just kidding.
That sounds like so long ago.
I know.
We did a cross-country trip, Minnie Takes the States, and we filmed that entire trip.
Yes. It's everywhere and anywhere in between.
Yeah, then who
since
knows how
then. That
many
was our first
adventures.
trip.
So many after. Yep. All right. Well, let's eat some food, and I'm just excited for the drive back in the Panda.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do.
You're already ready to get back behind the wheel. Forget this stuff.
Yeah, I don't care about this. Good morning. It is now the next morning. We're down in Milan. Hannah's on her way over with some coffees, which will be really nice. But I just wanted to show you my hotel room. How sick is this? We're up here on the 11th floor, taking a look at the city. Not sure if there's anything super interesting to see. Cool staircase here. Nice looking city. Looks a little convoluted. Just love all the little cars. But then you get, oh yeah, American freedom, baby. And they even left the little yellow banana front splitter guard on there. I mean, if you're gonna go all in, may as well just go full in, leave the splitter guard. Keep it traditional. Then we get 2 smart cars down here. Love those. Yeah, nice morning. It's about, I don't know, 6:45 in the morning right now. And all my camera gear is charged up, ready for the EX30 shoot. I haven't researched the car. I'm gonna read through the press release really quick. Get all the technical info that I can, talking to the product guys right before I do the shoot. And then we'll do the shoot. It's typically how out-of-spec videos go. Very little effort. But always try and get as much nerd info in there as for you guys as possible. Honestly, the longer I try and remember stuff, I'll forget it. So it's great to get the info right before the shoot, say it, and then it can just exit my brain when I'm done. Although sometimes I remember weird things about cars. It is an odd skill. You join me now after, well, Hannah's behind the camera. So we just filmed the Volvo EX30. And we cannot tell you anything about this car. Hannah, can you tell them anything about the car?
No.
Do you want to tell them about the car?
Yeah.
But we can't tell you about the car. There's some really interesting things about it that I want to tell you, but we can't. So.
Can we say whether we liked it?
Nope.
Okay.
So you don't know if you liked it.
No.
We can't tell you anything until Wednesday. So, too bad. We are off to, actually, this video might go up after the unveil, which means we could tell them about the car, but I don't know when I'm going to upload it. So I don't want to get sued by Volvo. So anyway, what our plan is now is I'm just about to edit a video, get it up on out-of-spec reviews. I think like a range test for the ID4, something basic just to get up for today. And then we are going to go see our friend Uli, who I think has been on YouTube. I'm not sure. Anyway, Uli's one of my good friends. He owns the new Arrow. It's a Tesla wheel company. He's also a great photographer. Does a lot of like automaker, magazine shoots and, press photos, stuff like that. Just an awesome, cool, creative guy. He happens to be on vacation only about an hour and a half away from here. And we don't need to be back here until 5:30 p.m. to have dinner with the EX30 engineers. And it's only 10 a.m. right now. So we got the Panda. We're going to load in that thing and go see Uli. So it should be a blast. And yeah, so you ready to do some exploring today, Hannah?
Let's do it, and let's go drive the Panda.
I know. Got to go rip the Panda. I got to edit a video, and then we can go.
All right, ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
All right, we are in the garage of the hotel here, the Inside Milano Hotel.
Yeah, the parking garage, or the elevator, is so sketchy. Look at this nice Taycan though.
Oh, wait a
They
minute.
have this and a Turbo GT Cayenne. And they're both from Ukraine. Good spec on this, frozen blue on tan.
Wow.
Yeah.
I even love the color of this garage floor with
This
it.
isn't the Taycan we saw outside, because this is still fully detailed. It doesn't look wet. Yeah, there's the Turbo GT.
Oh, yeah.
Both from Ukraine.
Wow.
BH0014. Same plate on both cars. Well, so we got the Panda. We're gonna go see our friend Uli. It's a 100-mile drive. Somewhere north up in
Verona, near Verona.
near Verona. And I stuffed the Panda all the way over here. And this is gonna be an interesting test because they have the world's steepest ramp to get out of here. So we're gonna test some clutch work.
See if we can get this Panda out of it.
So we'll see if it'll be the hill climb challenge for the Panda.
All right, here we go.
All right, started at full throttle, right?
Yeah.
No. Show everyone. Actually, I'm gonna have you walk behind the car.
Okay.
But I just want to show everyone, like, literally how you don't have to give it any throttle. It's got so much torque. Watch. I'm gonna come off the clutch quickly. I'm not gonna hit the gas. All right. So we're gonna see if it can pull itself up the hill off throttle. Jump in. Let's go. Your boots are.
I know, they rattle.
Yeah. What?
They're German boots.
Show the viewers what you got going on.
Because it's
here.
raining. Here, let me.
Yeah.
These deserve their own moment.
Okay.
I got these in Connecticut at a bootery.
This is the most Connecticut thing I've ever heard.
But they're German.
A bootery.
Yeah.
Is that even a word?
I got them for my birthday.
All right. So cold engine. We're gonna see if it can even climb up here on torque. It says red. But now it says green. Okay, look at this ramp for a second. So I'm off throttle. It's pulling itself up on idle torque. I'm not hitting the gas. It's doing this all on its own, no throttle. And this guy's opening up the gate for us. I cannot believe it has that much idle torque. And then there's the door. Look at this ramp. I mean, it is a huge one.
This is a
Thank you very
secret.
much.
Ciao.
And yeah, so I guess we just wait and then do some clutch work testing here. Hannah, why don't you jump out and so
Okay.
we can watch it from the outside
Yeah,
go
of
up this hill.
Alrighty, here we go. Let me hop out.
I might need to give it some fuel to get up here, some gas. We'll see. Okay, no gas, just idle torque. Let me park it right here.
Oh,
It can't do it under idle power. I'm gonna have to give it some rest. What was a amazing about that was when I was just slipping the clutch and it was applying throttle, I went to floor it and nothing happened. So it was literally giving 100% throttle without me hitting the gas. Really cool. You can easily drive a manual now. And then someone brought their Hellcat over here. So funny. All right, let's go on a road trip.
Road trip. Oh. Such a world isn't that cute. Okay.
Isn't that a crazy hill? You join us back on the highway, wide open throttle at 5,000 RPM, just trying to keep up with this Transit Connect into 6th. We're drafting a little bit here. Look, I'm going to try and go for the pass. 5th gear. Can we go 4th over revving? No, that was 6th. 4th. All right, let's try and pass the Transit. 6,200 RPM. Kind of run out of steam. Upshift. 5th gear. Wide open. Almost 145 kilometers an hour. Look, we can barely pass the Transit Connect. Come on, Fiat. This has got to be the slowest car I've ever driven. You just drive everywhere absolutely pegged. And then just random people got in front of you. I don't understand driving here yet. I haven't done enough Italian driving, but I love it because everyone is driving just absolutely full send and it's hilarious. And we're back to full throttle, just keeping up with normal traffic. I'm absolutely pegged. So we're gonna do 100 miles at, look at this, wide open throttle, the A200 diesels pulling on us. Come on, Fiat. 6,000 into 5th. Quick shifts. We're getting up, yeah. And everyone's just driving normally. For us, we're like full send mode. But we're heading towards Venezia, right?
Venice.
Okay.
But
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Why can't we just use the same names?
Milano, Milan, Firenze, Florence, Roma, Rome.
We're drafting on the Ford Torno, and that is the Edition or Elation, or I'm not really sure. But we're slipstreaming. I'm floored. I've upshifted to 6th for efficiency, into 5th for the speed, maybe into 4th. We just can't. Once he moves out of the way, we slow down because we don't get any aero efficiency. So much fun driving here. And there's cars that want to pass, so we'll let them go. Okay, this guy's got his lights on the ambulance. And the Peugeot in front of us just passed him and cut him off. We are passing the ambulance and he's on a mission. He's got his lights on. Should have gotten a Fiat Panda, would have been faster. I don't understand the driving in Italy yet, but I think it's just full send. Like totally ignoring all speed limits and just go. I'm just kind of like always keeping someone in front of me, so I at least am doing what some locals are doing to figure it out. That's always the best way to learn the vibe. But the vibe here is so different than Germany, which is when it's de-restricted, yeah, go flat out, lane discipline, signals. Here it's just like kind of drive wherever you want, just go for it. Nice Polestar 2 here on the right. Yeah, not many electric cars in Italy. It's actually a little bit disappointing. I'd say we have way more electric cars in the US than here, which is actually pretty sad. So, and then you go up, you know, just 150 miles north of here, and everyone's driving electric in Germany. Very, very weird behavior, but just got to keep working the gearbox, keep the revs up, keep the thing on boil, just to keep up with the traffic flow. Well, we are now off the highway. I wish we recorded this because it was amazing. We held up all of Italy. I got to the toll booth and I was like, I didn't get a ticket. I blew through the toll and the fast pass earlier. And they're like, oh, you can't do that. I'm like, okay, well, can I just pay you to get through? And when we were stuck at the machine, there was like not someone we were talking to. And then he just like left. He like didn't answer anymore. So we were stuck there for 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Got to have been a full like just held up the entire roadway.
The most honking I've heard in Italy so far.
I was honking too. We were like, someone just let us through. I was ready to blow down the gate. But finally, it got to the point where we could pay, and I was actually just inserting my card the wrong way and head was like, flip your card upside down. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. And then I did. And then we paid and we got through. So all good.
Maybe it's good we don't have it on recording.
We tell this lady to stop talking.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, but now we're in Verona by the lake. But yeah, that was kind of, we didn't make any friends there, but that's okay.
That's all for a good story.
Yeah.
That was epic. No one here is from Italy. Germany, Austria, Netherlands.
Wow. Another
Romania,
Lake Como situation. Everyone's just
Netherlands.
visiting.
Oh, there's the first Italian. Germany, another Italian, Germany. This is where everyone comes on vacation, I guess. So, yep. Well, Uli's here on vacation, so we're heading over to see him. We're another 15 miles, no problem. Now I know, don't blow through tolls. There's the first ID buzz of the trip that we're seeing. Thumbs up. Looks good. So, good views here as we pull into a town. We're near Garda, Italy. Yeah, this is Garda. Okay, that's what that sign is indicating. And yeah, all is great. Thank you.
Hi from Italy.
Nice little boats in the water. This is really something cool, this road. And the view behind is even, I think, better than the view up front.
Oh yeah, that is. Oh, well, it's just beautiful here. I was just taking a picture.
No, you're taking a video.
Well, no, I was taking a picture, is what I'm saying, and now I'm taking a video. Because I just wanted to capture how beautiful.
But we just saw Uli. We didn't film anything with him.
Do you want to go back and film something?
No, we went the other way.
Okay.
We're really bad at vlogging. We've only been doing it 10 years.
Right now we're enjoying. This is beautiful. The rain stopped, the sun came out.
And the little clouds up there.
It's just so scenic. We got to meet Uli and his beautiful family. And enjoy a cappuccino.
You can see them as you're in Munich this summer.
Oh my gosh, I'm deaf.
Hey Hannah, do you know what kind of car is over here?
Dodge Ram over here.
Yeah, just having a hard time figuring out.
Ram.
If you can't dodge it, ram it. Welcome to Italy. You never heard that?
No.
Here's Uli's Model S, the new Aero. Builds some incredible wheels, great car photographer. This is his titanium Model S. I've driven this car. I've made videos. You and I have driven this car on YouTube, done top speed on the Autobahn in it. And yeah, it gets thrashed. He uses this thing and so have I. So it's really fun. And here's our little Panda. So great to see Uli right along the water here. Absolutely gorgeous. We have to go back to have some dinner with some Volvo engineers, which I'm very much looking forward to. So time to blast. See you, Uli and family. And back in the Panda we go. Full send nation over here. Hit that unlock button. And there we go. Oh, I left my laptop out. Good thing no one stole it.
We're in a safe spot.
That's right.
We're not in Kansas anymore. Wow. It's just so beautiful. We're on
The road.
the countryside of Italy.
I don't actually think so. This feels very touristy around
Yeah, but this looks beautiful. This looks like a good
here. If you look to your right,
Look
you'll see that cool mountain clouds.
Alright, what are you trying to do right now, Kyle?
Well, so this is the power input and output for the hybrid system. And what I noticed was when the engine's on boil and I floor it, you can see we have no battery activity. So I'm wide open throttle and nothing's happening. But if I lift off, we'll get a ton of regen. So we're charging up the battery. Also, if you look at this gauge right here in front of me, the top bit is the charge of our hybrid battery. The bottom bit's our fuel level. We have now 318 kilometers on this. And what I noticed was the hybrid battery's really used to supplement turbo lag under hard throttle, or if we're cruising, it will prioritize this before I can hear it just then put load on the engine. So you don't really get a feeling as the driver that the car's a hybrid at all. It does give you some extended time running with the engine off for like stop start. But for example, if I put it in 5th gear, we're at 2,000 RPM. It's not great to do this to an engine, but if I just mat the throttle, you'll actually notice here, once I go full throttle, that look at this, we actually get a huge bump in power help from the electric system. So I'm still matted, and what will happen is as soon as we hit a certain RPM, once the engine's really rocking, it will actually just shut the hybrid system off completely. So I let off there to slow down. But if I do the same thing in third gear, let me just slow down here a little bit. Wide open throttle, you can see we get power help, power help. As soon as the engine's now gonna make full power, there, now I even felt it slightly decouple the electric motor, and we're full combustion at that point. So very interesting stuff. I also have this little regen light that comes up on the dash. So if I lift off, you can see this pops up every time we're regenning the battery. And it is actually kind of hard to figure that out, because occasionally it just gives you a little bit more regen than you're expecting. You end up modulating the throttle, and it's not like you modulate the regen. Anytime you just touch the throttle, it shuts regen off. And so sometimes it's hard to just kind of coast along in this car. But look, there we go, big power. You can see spike in first and second gear. Now that the engine's on boil, it didn't really help us much. So it just gets the turbo going. Once the engine's ripping, it's really not much help. So in this type of drive, we're doing a lot of regen, and so our hybrid battery is almost full at the moment. Also noticed on the highway, the hybrid system isn't really doing anything at all. As we're just sitting wide open throttle, again, the engine's on boil, the hybrid system just stays out of it. Probably, I would think, for thermal management would be the reason. Or it's possible that the electric motor just can't spin as fast as the engine, so it has to wait for low RPM for help. But it seems to make sense. It's a good system. I don't like that the car's branded as a hybrid, because there's no only electric driving you can do. It probably does help efficiency a little bit. I would consider this a mild hybrid system, and I like mild hybrids, and I think this is a pretty nicely done one, but they just put a hybrid badge on it, which it's like definitely not. Anyway, we're stuck in a little bit of traffic behind an Austrian Model Y here. So all is good. Let's continue into Milan. There's another Panda. We got the off-road spec on ours, so a little bit nicer. Really love how short the first gear is in this car. Awesome. Off we go then. That Tesla's from Augsburg. All right, merging onto the highway. On the brakes, lead it into the corner. That's traction control. Top floor. Come on, let me go. Flat shift to get extra little power. The Mazda's coming up. Look to our left. There we go. Coming for the pass. Still not able to. And
We're doing it.
trying.
Ah, nice.
Got him. You just go full send in this thing everywhere. There's the toll booth we held up.
Oh, yes. There it is. Oh, you can't see. Okay, please go this way and then do a big loop.
Okay, and not, we'll remember to get a ticket.
So this is where you get a ticket to continue on the highway.
Right, that's where we were stuck for, and basically held up the whole side of the road on the way out. Let's see how this works.
Let's
we haven't
get a
gotten the
ticket.
yet.
We're learning our
Just
lesson.
presented it to us.
Wow, okay. And we have the ticket. We've
Full
got the golden
celebration.
ticket.
In a second. Gotta pot the clutch, quick shifts only. Into third. Full sendation. It's so much fun driving in Italy. You just drive full power. And I really love this graph where I can watch my electric motor help. Here, I'll drop the revs. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
We go left here, right?
Yes. To Milano.
Right. Loving the Fiat. I really want one of these so bad. I would drive it every day, because you just don't care about it. You just get in, and then you got a fun manual to play around with, and like none of this is mechanically abusive, because none of it makes a lot of power. It's just awesome. Now we are merging onto the Autostrada into second gear. Into third gear. We are about to get rear-ended if this thing doesn't accelerate. Come on, more. Didn't quite have enough pulling power to get in front of this van on our left, but here we go. I'll start accelerating now. There we go. Wide open throttle, and everyone's pulling away. The guy behind us had to brake. Still wide open. See, no throttle assistance here. But if I back off a little bit, maybe not. Fifth gear, yeah, there we go. See, that's partial throttle, and then full throttle goes away. Like, give me full throttle plus the electric bits. Well, friends, it's no secret I'm a fan of road infrastructure, and that includes rest stops. I love driving through Germany and getting currywurst, some of the best currywurst at all these highway rest stops. I think they're really fun. So I guess I'm feeling like I could use for a little Red Bull, maybe a little snack before dinner. We are heading back to have dinner, but just a little something to hold us over for the next hour and a half or so. And we are going to try an Italian rest stop. So we're here just basically east of Milan somewhere. We have a car sign pointing left. We'll follow that. There's an Electrico sign this way as well. So we should see what kind of infrastructure they have for charging. I wonder if this is their charging infrastructure. It says coffee this way. Let's at least park here. And rental car, don't have to worry about the engine, the turbo cooling down. It just shut it. So it did auto start stop, so it thinks it's okay to shut off. I don't know if I would do that for my own personal car. I'd let it idle for a bit. Let's go see what the inside of this rest stop looks like and see if we can find the car charger too. We haven't seen any charging. No, we saw one Alpitronic hypercharger. There's like no charging infrastructure in this country. At least that's visible from the road. It's crazy. They have sandwiches inside the auto grill. Hannah's getting some drinks. I got Red Bull. Well, we just went into the what was it called? Auto Grill?
Auto Grill.
Auto Grill. We got salami and you got a sandwich.
Like a little prosciutto.
But you got one of the pre-made ones. They had some nice ones made.
I know, but you have to take time to heat it up, and I just wanted to grab this and go.
Okay, makes sense. Well, we're just backing out of our spot here, and there's some cars coming from the highway. I just want to find the Electro Auto Laden station. See if we can find the Schnellladen. Got to learn all these terms now if you're driving EVs in Germany.
Say that one again.
The Schnellladen means fast charger.
The Schnellladen.
Oh, there we go. Ah, nice Alpitronics unit too. Whoa, these are big boys. They're the thick ones, so they have the space for the 4 units, the 4 AC to DC chargers inside. Interestingly, they don't say the power levels anywhere on the outside of them. It's free to, let's see, you have to order an RFID, so you can use NL Way, EV Way. There's like a whole bunch of apps that allow you to activate it. Looks a little confusing. Love the Alpitronics hypercharger. Very cool. And then they have like an old school, maybe 50 kilowatt unit. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. What is this? They got CCS and CHAdeMO and Type 2. And again, no power levels listed anywhere on the outside of that, which is kind of a shame. It's 100% green energy, they claim. Free to X. Well, off we go. We found the chargers. That'd be pretty sweet. Great stop.
Bye, Auto Grill.
Yeah, this place rocks. Absolutely flat out. It pretty much only does 150 maximum. And now we brake for the Tiguan. Took us a while to get up there. Now we lost our progress. Back to full power. And 62 euros later, almost 63. This was just the super, the 95 RON, the low stuff. That seems pretty expensive for fuel. You pump first and then pay second is typically how this works. We're at number 7. So let me get my wallet and then we go.
All right, now's our chance to redeem ourselves.
Yeah.
Go to self-service.
Yeah, we can do self-service. Actually, let's go to where a person is.
Okay.
Just drop the phone real quick. So.
All right, we made it out of there.
I've been trying to keep up with this Mazda 3 since the tolls ended. And we're just catching up now. There we go. Took that whole time just to catch up to this guy. Oh wait, now he's accelerating away.
We lost him. He's gone.
Into 4th gear. Oh, we are full set. It cannot. Yeah, he just sneezes and walks away. But yeah, we went with the person this time, and it was 10 euros instead of 68.
I knew. I was like, it's probably a 10-year-old thing. We
mind.
Wow. All right.
That's okay. It makes for a good story.
Yeah, and we did it right the second time.
Yeah, that's right. We learned our lesson.
Yeah. Oh, all right. We just finished up our day. We're back here in Milan, and we're bringing the car in, about to head to dinner with Volvo. But the Panda got us to and from. We did about 4 hours of road tripping in it. And Kyle's gonna miss it.
I know. I got to get it back early in the morning.
Ugh. Bye, Panda. Here goes the steep hill going down this time.
I'm going to try reversing on this.
Okay.
I mean, it's a really steep slope. So let's see how it does. Backwards is a taller than first gear, so this should be tough. You can do it, but it sounds like it's going to rattle itself to pieces. It does not like it. It is now 4:30, 4:45 in the morning, something like that, and I am off to the airport. Didn't sleep at all, was hanging with our friend Chris Rifa from Norway, a few other guys you probably know from YouTube as well, and then I was like, oh, I gotta leave so soon, I'll just edit some videos. So I just worked for a little bit, but we're blasting over to the aeropuerto, although I think that's Spanish. I don't know anything about Italian. And yep, we'll have to say goodbye to the little Panda and end this vlog here soon. And now it's time to say goodbye. I've put it in the 6th car return, spot 102. Just do a quick inspection. Everything's looking great. Had a blast with this thing. It really is a trooper. It's a fun little car. And yeah, I don't think we hit anything, damaged anything. Definitely got broken in properly. But yeah, nothing that would hurt it. So there we go, fun times. This is like the basics, the basest spec Q8 I've ever seen. Look at these headlights. We don't even get anything like that in the US. Full Russian spec wheels here. Very interesting. This is like full no option car, Munich car. Sixt always has cool stuff that you can rent, but I really enjoyed my Panda. So let's see if I drop the keys right there, and then I'm gonna go catch my flight. So there we go. The adventures in Italy, a day and a few hours on either end have ended. It was pretty epic. We got a lot done in this short period of time. So back to the US we go. It's time to build out the Rivian for some overlanding adventures. See you in another one soon. Bye-bye.